I just had a great call with an old friend who he's a public servant in the nation's capital, and the two of us talked at length about proportional representation, and I shared with him what I was doing, and I just wanted to share the perspective that he gave me. He's talking about, he was saying, I took a bunch of good notes here. In 2015, there was a lot of energy in Ottawa about the Liberals changing how we vote, getting rid of first past the post. And then there was a palpable sense of betrayal. But I think the the things that came up out of that were like all the upsides of what a better voting system would be. And from the view of a public servant, here are a few. One is currently parties and governments do stakeholder consultation, but sometimes it's a box checking adventure instead of a real exchange of ideas and perspectives. In a coalition government with MPs of all types factoring into the vote of passing a piece of legislation, my friend just felt that you'd really have to, the consultation would be much more meaningful and much more impactful on the final decision. So that was one thing. The second was it would just take out that whole element of strategic voting, which so many people experienced this last election. As he said, for the Green Party, it feels like if you're not in Sandwich Islands, you're not voting because your vote is likely to get wasted. So he was excited about that prospect being done away with. He also said, as a public servant, it makes me nervous when any party forms government for any long length of time. It makes the inevitable swing all the more violent when another party comes to power, just that policy lurch. So almost you could feel that as a public servant, it would be nice if there's a little bit more regular rhythm back and forth or more collaboration. In a coalition government, there is always that kind of horse trading and compromise, so nothing gets too lopsided. Yeah, and then we just talked a little bit about just how to share this idea. And two things that he said was keep it simple. Just pick one system. Everyone says there's lots of proportional representation systems. Just pick one. Well, I'll pick one. Alberta used it. You group 5 ridings together. So one district now elects 5 MPs. And you have a ranked ballot. That's all it really takes. That's the only change needed. And we did it in Alberta 100 years ago. So it can't be, unless we've got dumber over the last 100 years, which is a possibility, it's not so complicated. It can be done. Calgary and Edmonton both did it. Yeah, and then also just talking to the issue of nothing being able to get done in minority governments. I think just circumstances has addressed that, because we've had minority federal governments for the last stretch, and they've managed to pass meaningful legislation. I think it's minorities are actually preferred by some people because it's not such a large swing one way or the other. So I think that issue is addressed, and now it's just up to people that are keen about it, like me, to make a change to a different form of voting, a nice, simple, straightforward, easy to understand thing. So it was a great conversation. It was really fun. I'm hoping to have more and just share what I find. And if you'd like to be part of the next conversation, let me know and get in touch. I'd love to hear your perspective too and share it more broadly.